Anyway, Richard from South Shields is next. Hiya, Richard.
Are you alright, Alan?
Yes, mate. What can I do for you?
I want to talk about this thing about Alton Towers.
Uh-huh.
Do you know how they're getting sued for having loads of noise?
Yeah, people screaming and things, yeah.
Aye. What's the 16-hour limit like?
Well, it's just that people have been complaining from a distance that is close enough for them to go to the Environmental Health Department, and they've registered the volume of noise from the park over that distance, and they say it's too loud.
I know.
So it has to be brought down. Maybe screening it off with trees could be the answer, but they're going to have to do something about it.
Yeah, but, like, do you know, like, when you got fairgrounds and stuff?
Yeah.
Like, do you know the Hoppins has just been round here, like?
Yeah, been on Tyneside, uh-huh.
Well, I mean, we had, like, Top the Pops last week.
Yeah.
Right, and we've got, like, the Hoppins and that.
Yeah.
Well, you've got all these women that go around screaming, right?
Right.
Because this is what it sounds like. It sounds like, do you know when you got, like, a woman screaming, like, when she goes down the ride?
Yeah.
Like, I think it was something to do with the trees, and she was screaming, right? Well, I don't think that's right, actually. Do you know what I mean?
Hang on, explain that, because you've said she was going down and screaming, it was something to do with the trees, and that's not right. What do you mean?
No, like, do you know this Alton Towers thing? There was 16 over the limit.
Yes.
16 times, right? Well, do you know when you scream on like programs like say the UK and stuff like that, in Top of the Pops, it actually upsets you because your concert, if you've got a concert, right, it upsets you because you can't concentrate.
Right, it upsets you, or it upsets everybody?
Well, like, if you've got loads of screaming whingers, like,
well, the only person whinging so far is actually you.
No, I mean, like, if you talk about, like, people, they upset you, don't they, by screaming and that, and being excited.
Well, they're told to scream in those programs.
No, but, like, what I mean is, like, do you know how people listen to Alan Robson, which is you, right, on the Metro Radio thing and all that, right?
That's right, yeah.
Well, do you know, like, they're screaming? It's like the bar horse scream, right? It's, like, horrible. Do you know, have you ever been next to it?
A lot of screaming. I'm next to a lot of screaming.
Aye, well, these people that live round there, like, they all wear wellies and all that, like, do you know what I mean, and drive compound harvesters.
What, people around Alton Towers?
Aye, well...
It's actually people on housing estates that's complaining.
Aye, but you see, the thing is, right, when you've got, like, a theme park like that, and you've got to, like, understand that it's like, alright, isn't it?
Well, no, it's still got to obey the law, and the law is you can't make noise over a certain volume, and they are.
So that means if you play Metro Radio really loud, you're going to get the police come round and say, yeah, what's going on in that?
Turn that down, yes.
Why, though?
Because people are allowed to... I mean, it's an environmental health issue. It's classed as pollution. It's classed as noise pollution.
Well... like smoking, how the ban smoking outside and all that, right?
Yeah.
Well, like the ban in sound now, right? Because you can't scream in that when you're going down the ride. But when you're excited, you're going to have to scream somehow or do something to get all that adrenaline going, haven't you?
Right.
It's like keeping it bottled up.
That's been my experience with women, right?
But like if you've got all this bottled adrenaline up, right, which is, it starts to affect your mental health. Because, you know, instead of releasing all that chemical called, I don't know what it's called.
Adrenaline.
No, but there's another thing called enzymes or something.
Right.
And, well, basically, it's like, do you know, sweat and all that?
Uh-huh.
Well, like, when you go on holiday, it's the same thing, right?
No, it isn't.
Well, the chemical, right, where you take a tablet and you have a thing.
You have a thing?
Suntan. You can get a suntan now if you just get a tablet. Wait, what it is, right, why don't they just wear headphones? But, like, all the people in the village...
Well, people with a suntan should have headphones on. Because you keep jumping around from thing to thing and you're making it ridiculous again.
No, if they were listening to the, like, us or whatever on the radio, right, with headphones on, they wouldn't be able to hear all that, would they?
Yeah, but people should be allowed to enjoy quality of life in their own home, shouldn't they?
Yeah, but if you live next to nightclubs and stuff, it's the same thing, isn't it?
No, not really. If you've ever been to a place like Alton Towers and you're in a house nearby, it's non-stop all day long, 7 days a week. that's going to be pretty severe. A nightclub, at least you know if it's a nightclub, you know it's going to be over by 1 o'clock in the morning if that's when it closes, or 2 o'clock in the morning. You know it's not going to be from 9 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night every day.
What is the graffiti to do with that though as well, isn't it?
No, you're starting to be mad again, Richard, so we're going to move on. But thanks for calling. Richard tries to link everything in the world together and it doesn't work. And Maria says, about screaming, like people do when Richard's on the radio. Thank you for that. And everybody's entitled to a view.